Earlier in the week, I put out a poll asking what deck you wanted me to play at locals this week, and we had over 300 votes, which is amazing, and the winner was Gallantmon. So, I built Gallantmon. However, we didn't actually have locals, so I just ended up playing a whole bunch of fun games with the deck. So I'm going to provide the deck profile. However, I changed the deck profile throughout all the fun matches because I was discovering a lot of interesting things about this deck that I'm going to discuss as I do the deck profile. I think this deck is okay. Don't get me wrong, I think it does compete with the meta. This deck is not Red Omnimon. It plays no Omnimons because I didn't want anyone to think I was just, okay, it's another Omnimon deck, right? So we didn't play Omnimons. We played mostly Gallantmons. And the deck, it performs. The problem with the deck is it's just a little too slow, I think, for the meta. So we're going to talk about that as we do the deck profile. But before we get into that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on to smash potatoes. That way you know when more awesome videos are on the way. By the way, when I made the deck profile, I had completely forgot that I did a Gallantmon deck profile already on this channel. And that was kind of awkward. So this is the updated list. This is a much better list than what I played earlier. And that's really it, so let's get into it. Alright, we're going to start things off with our babies. 4 Koromon and 1 of the Yokomon. This gives you 2 to 6 stack plus 1000. This gives you plus 1000 when attacking a Digimon. After playing with this deck a little more, I think that the ratio of this one should actually be bumped up because I'm attacking a lot more people's Digimons than I was the last time I was playing Gallantmon. I don't know if that's just due to the meta evolving or locals playing different decks or different things, but I feel like Yokomon can be more valuable most of the time. This is great when you get your whole stack, and it's a fantastic card. But I think that maybe a little bit of this and a little more of this might be the first change you want to make, but that's up to you. We play 16 level 3s. We're playing 4 of Digimon. I have no idea how to say that guy's name. I don't think I was playing this last time, but, you know, it is a extra plus 1000, which is useful when you're attacking people's creatures, specifically. So, I think the plus 1000, 5 or more cards in trash, really easy to get to. I think it should have been there all along. Next, we play 2 of the Agumon that gives you plus 1000. Again, just having some bonuses. And we play 2 of the Agumon that says, fetch a Red Tamer from the top 5 cards of your deck. Now, we're only actually playing 2 Red Tamers in this deck, so it doesn't come up too often, but sometimes it does get it. We play 2 Agumon Experts because I want to add my Agumons back to my hand, and you gotta play 2 because they can just infinite each other back every time you pay 3, so that's kind of cool. Our final 6 rookies are just 6 of the 2 costs to play. That's it. There's really no other red rookie I wanted to play in this particular deck, so I just played cheap ones that are cheap to play in case I need to play rookies. And it comes up, you can choke your memory, that's really cool. So yeah, 16 rookies. The champion lineup, we are playing 12. We are playing 4 of the Dark Tyrannomon, which is 1 cost to evolve. We're playing 4 of the Greymon that says security plus 1, inheritable. And we're playing 4 blockers. So, originally, I was playing 11 at one point, and I was playing 3 of this, and then immediately after, I bricked on not drawing level 4s, and I lost some games because of that. Literally because, you know, I had maybe 1 level 4, and they broke it, and I just couldn't get it anymore. Especially against blue, you don't just want to play things. When they have Upamon and security attack plus 1. So as soon as that happened, I bumped this back up to 12. And that's really it. Yeah, this is just a Volcanicdramon, okay, but you need the 4s, you need to evolve. That's really it. So yeah, 12, and I wouldn't change the ratio, I wouldn't change anything about this. We're playing 9 of level 5s, and I had no problems drawing any of them. We played 3 of this one, just 2 to evolve, that's why it's there. We're playing 3 of the Skull Greymon, destroys a blocker, it's really good. Destroying blockers is really crucial because your deck is all about building up that big red tower and hitting your opponent in the face with it. Well, this gets rid of a blocker that would have otherwise prevented that from happening. And in case they do have blockers that you can't just get rid of, you can also play Garudamon. If you evolve on top of it and they block you, you draw a card. Also has piercing, which does come in handy. You know, I pierced for a few things, and that enabled me to have game later in the game because it took that extra security. Garudamon's really cool. Now, what I was playing last time in the deck was this Metal Greymon, the Memory Borrower. And I know a lot of people are a fan of this, but this card, I hate this card. I hate Memory Borrowers. Why? These are only really good if you can capitalize I don't like it. I would rather not give my opponent the extra memory, I would rather choke them. And that's really kind of how I like to do it. So I don't like giving opponent the extra memory. It's only good if they have creatures that you can attack into, get the 3 memory and follow up. So maybe you attack a creature and then you Gallantmon on top of it, get rid of another creature. Really good play. I'm just not a fan of it because, you know, you're giving your opponent a lot of memory for no reason. Maybe I'm wrong. I could definitely be wrong, but I'm just not a fan of it, so I didn't end up playing it. I tried it, didn't like it, cut it immediately. Anyway, so yeah, 9 of these. Alrighty, we are playing 7 level 6s. We're playing 3 Gallantmon. I was playing 4, but man, you draw Gallantmon so much, and it costs 4 to evolve, and it's bad if you don't have a tamer, it's bad if you don't have 10 cards in your opponent's trash. Oh goodness, this is a late game card. Do not play 4 of this, just play 3 of it, and you'll be probably okay. Next up, we're playing 2 Volcanicdramons for the on-play, destroy your opponent's small board, and the security +1. Sometimes you just evolve into it, and that one's today, and it's really good to complete your tower. But yeah, it's there to break boards, break Ruby Rush boards. That's okay. Our last 2 is the War Greymon. Now, I understand this is a Gallantmon deck profile. I teched in one the last time I played Gallantmon, I really liked it. I really like this card over Gallantmon. It's a Gallantmon deck, but I like this card more. This card just straight up steals games, especially when you have the red tamer that gives you 3 memory, which I play in this deck, because you're guaranteed to get it every time. And if they don't have a blocker, you just win. The amazing amount of value you get out of not flipping over options. Like I played purple earlier, I flipped over 2 Night Raids and attacking for 3 security. That's insane. They didn't trigger. Otherwise, those Night Raids could have won the purple guy the game. This card is amazing. I don't know why people are hating on it so much. I think it's going to be, unfortunately, parried out when 1.5 comes out and there's better things. But with the card pool we have right now, and purple being as great as it is, and Hammer Spark being a thing, and Gaia Force, this is amazing. And I played it at 1 last time. I didn't see it enough, and I did win games when I played it. Same thing happened here. I think 2 is the way to go. I think 3 of this is the way to go. This is definitely your early game attacker. This is definitely your late game. We play 4 Gaia Force because it's red. And we play 2 Tamers. We play 1 of the security +1 with your big stack and your memory to 3 every turn. And we're playing 1 of these, which I didn't play last time. After I was having issues with Tamers and the like, and power, and not being able to attack over certain creatures because I was just 1,000 too short, this seemed like the best answer. Really, you only need 1 of this. Having 2 of this is incredibly win more, it never comes up. But this could have come up. I never played in any matches. This was a very last minute addition. It only costs 2, so it doesn't feel like you're giving your soul away when you play it. You only need 1, in my opinion. Some people play 2, and that's quite alright. It still activates the security, flip it over. It's still a tamer, triggers your Gallantmon, it's there for it. You know, I'd rather not play any tamers. I'd rather take out the Gallantmons and play Omnimon and Phoenixmons, to be perfectly fair. But this is the Gallantmon deck profile. You need your 2 tamers, and I think if I played this one, I could have won a game or 2 otherwise, but I didn't win. Just because I could have attacked over something a lot better, a lot stronger. That's it for the deck. Let's go to the close. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the deck profile. Hopefully you enjoyed my analysis on why I played certain things and why I didn't play other things. And I think that this is the deck that you want to use to kind of win the most. There's someone here that played Gallantmon also today, and I think I recorded a game or match of that or something. So maybe I'll upload that, I don't know. But Gallantmon, it's a good deck. You guys definitely need to consider it, because it can just take you out of nowhere. It really can, if you don't know what you're doing. And that's all, guys. We'll see you next time. Take care.